When I look back on Dracula, I'll remember. 49th parallel, life-changing nachos, 1900s New Orleans, tiny boats, and a really small world. Catching up just in time, official videographer, and 5 lesbians eating quiche. Now let's just say you've had a very torrid affair in Geneva. Mango enrobed in chocolate and Michelle's fair but firm rule that you need to eat at least 1 bun before you get any Eggs Benedict. Apprentices huddled in a corner and Sienna's first closing party. So what would happen is I could break his shoulders and then twist further back to break his elbows and wrists. My boys Chester, Lewis, and Hank, and possibly over-identifying with the bats. Oh, I just tried to do a maniacal laugh with bats at the end. It didn't work. So, Renfield's maniacal laugh. Cinnamon buns in lieu of cake and then getting cake anyways. My nephew almost nailing it. A happy birthday every 15 minutes. Free birthday hot chocolate and a 10 out of 12. Craig 1 and 2. Or Hoops and Alfie. Seeing my termination notice on a to-do list. Why, if he were a young man, I think he might just take her upstairs and bang her brains out. If you could go speak to one of the senior members of the company. So all of this play is just about syphilis. Sincerely intense eye contact over guns, Dracula's dancing, and Prancercise. So we decided that everybody needs to slip Jimmy Stewart in at some point tonight. Celebrating International Stage Management Day by doing exactly that. Fireball whiskey, and an amazing idea in using the hazer when the fogger broke down. Man, I'd love to work with whoever came up with that one. Cathedral Grove, goats on a roof, a really nice place for a Thanksgiving Day picnic. Orphan Thanksgiving and buns that were just a smidge better than Michelle's. I warned you, and I warned you, and I warned all of you. Michelle trying to bend over in a corset, it's just really entertaining. Meat pies, and now I want you to explore yellow. The really foggy days in Chemainus and Ian's amazing joke of, man, did somebody leave the door of the theater open? Because we had a lot of haze and fog in the show. Okay. Scottish accents, hair lips, and humps. I think we have time for one more question. Are your boobs real? Vancouver, including Venus and Fur, Moonrise Kingdom, walking into Narnia and getting lost in the city, Lois in real life, and the really disappointing lack of pupusas. Ingrid writing Harmon's name down for the first moderator. Or was it Michelle? Maybe it was Masai. Having to do a daily shoe check for the poppers that people kept putting in there. Dropping Lewis onto Michelle's head, and that woman in the audience screaming louder. My wife's so talented she can trip thong with a mouthful of cheesy broccoli. Good lord! Hey Liz, your mic is on. The nuns in the front row and Dracula the musical using the Joseph score. High tea with the ladies, and your giant penis was in Mara's vision, right? Don't leave me alone with him, he'll kill me! Truthfully, my proudest acting moment. Ted spiking the guac, the best mojitos, and do you know how many grams of sugar is in this? 12. 12 grams. Mina's messages, as well as just her evolution through the process. Hollandaise sauce as mustache wax. Victoria including henna hair dye, mid-afternoon pints, $5 yoga, Romeo and Juliet if they grew old, and a 4-year-old pulling out his mom's chair for her at breakfast. The bamboo flying out of Butch's cape on stage and Aaron catching it like a rock star. Talkback mojitos, giving Butch's keys away, and tiger onesies. Carfax Place Sanatorium for Lunatics fundraising calendar. Thanks to everyone on Dracula. It was awesome.